finally today, if you have ever noticed large patches of discolored skin that are much lighter than your skin tone, you're not alone. It's a condition called vitiligo, and this is what it looks like. Millions of Americans have it, and here to talk about the condition and some natural treatments for it is Elina of Elina's Organics in Kalamazoo and Chicago. Thanks so much for joining us. You've come up with a way to kind of help the condition. It doesn't cure it, though.
Yes, it's not me. I will talk from holistic traditions of the world. And yes, you're right. It's not really curable. It is autoimmune condition when our pigment get attacked by our own immune system, and on the darker complected people it's more noticeable. And doctors for a long time didn't do any treatments. Lately they started to use UV radiation, some lasers, to hope to restart production of melanin pigment. From holistic perspective, Ayurvedic, Chinese, Russian herbalists used different treatments for many years, but again, to regain pigmentation is not necessarily to cure, because it comes from inside. So what usually people with vitiligo are deficient in? They're deficient in copper and B12 and in folic acid. So if we'll use whole food diet, you know, which we can absorb those nutrients, and copper, you can just use a copper dish and have a water stay inside, and it will infuse with copper ions and drink it in the morning. And it would be safe amount of copper water. Also, some people used St. John's wort because it's make you photosensitive slightly, and some people also going on sun and hoping regain some pigmentation, but it needs to be done safely. Studies being done on ginkgo biloba, known remedy for memory and circulation. Actually, people who are taking 40 milligrams 3 times a day have a statistically significant data in Indian studies when they regain the pigmentation. But again, it's not a cure. Things spicy, hot spicy things like ginger being applied on white patches like this. I'm sorry, garlic and ginger, both of them been used traditionally, and some people regain pigmentation because of that. And I think it's maybe because it's warming and heating and stimulating the skin, and maybe it can restart pigment production. Pepper, black pepper, again, studies been done on piperine. It's a substance which actually naturally occurs in black pepper, and it stimulates. This is British studies. It stimulates pigmentation too, stimulate pigment cells. So people, what they could do, they could just rub just pepper in this spot, or create pepper extract, mixing it with oil, or buy the piperine oil or essential oils of the black pepper.
And apply it to the skin.
On the patches. And this is traditional Ayurvedic remedy. It's turmeric and mustard oil. Again, notice mustard, it's heating, pepper heating, warming, ginger, spicy things working. So turmeric, unknown remedy for everything. Yes, it's super anti-inflammatory. Mixed 1 cup of mustard oil with 5 tablespoons of turmeric, and it's topically applied, and it takes sometimes up to the year to repigment.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, how soon, once you start maybe doing some of these things, incorporating it into your diet and using some of these on your skin, will you see any?
First of all, we can't warranty. It works for everyone. It works for some individuals because it's based on internal, but usually it takes months.
Months. And so you have to be patient.
You have to be patient, and again, twice a day. This is like an Ayurvedic treatment, twice a day applied. Ginger twice a day, garlic twice a day, and pepper twice a day.
And how much will it bring back the pigment? I mean, will it still be noticeable but not as noticeable?
Some people noticing, first of all, like it will turn, the skin, instead of being totally white, turns into pink, and then starts slowly regained the color. My husband had a vitiligo, and he started to have it in Mexico, and doctors associating vitiligo with high stress and sometimes overexposure in the sun, and it was high stress and overexposure in the sun, and he regained the pigmentation completely. In some places, somewhere it's still a little bit pink, so, but you wouldn't see it.
Okay, so there is hope. Thank you so much, Elina, for stopping by and showing us some of these things that maybe people didn't think about who might have this condition. You can find out more on this story and all the stories you saw in today's show by going to WZZM13.com. Just click on Healthy You.